geometry, and I'm into a space. And this space was an other world entirely. And I'm talking a sort of desert environment, black sand, dark sand, sort of Death Valley style. I do remember feeling heat. And parked in the middle of these two dunes, filling my sort of field of vision, was a vehicle of some sort. A iridescent to the 10th power, neon, shifting, changing, swirling carnival of light. But it was like a chariot. And I remember looking at it and thinking, what the fuck have I done? Kind of on like an alien planet is what it felt like. With the DMT edge, sort of still an alternative, still a dimension not of ours, obviously, but there were definitely more aspects of it being similar to our physical reality than the sort of geometric domain of hyperspace. And so I'm looking at this chariot, this distraction in the desert of this carnival of light. And I'm kind of looking at it, it's red, it's gold, it's red was predominantly its colour, fire red, but shifting geometry, as anybody that's had this experience will understand. But within this carnival of light, there are beings on and around this thing. And I don't know whether or not I sort of had a shift of perspective or a shift of my visual field or what it was, but all of a sudden, in my field of view, directly in my face, right in my face, is an alien mantis insectoid god entity, still built of the geometry of the DMT experience, but more solid, more crystalline. There was a coldness to it. There was an analytical vibe to this thing that was checking me out, to saying, what the fuck are you doing here? And okay, I'm going to use this to my advantage. I am going to assess this creature, me, and I am going to read into its DNA, its mind, and it was stood in front of my face, just literally scanning me. It felt like scanning my every essence and my makeup, my genetic makeup, what the fuck. But this thing was in my face, scanning me. I am in its environment. This is where this thing lived. This is where these guys reside. This was their planet. This was their backyard, and it was scary. It was overwhelming. There was nothing ethereal about it. Nothing spiritual. This was cold, hard, alien interaction, and when I came out of the experience, and I kind of wanted it to end. I faced this thing up. I mean, we stand by what we say when we go into these experiences. You have to stand and face these things, and that's what I did. I didn't back down from it, but I was completely aware that this. I was in this thing's garden, man, and it was all over me like a rash. And it kind of was there as the experience was waning out. This Mantis presence was there, just waiting for me to go, trying to sort of get every inch that it could out of me before its time was up, before my time was up. And I came back into the room, and my body came back with fuzzing, crackling, audio sensations that receded, and I was like, shit, holy shit. I had no body in that experience. I was gone. I was completely out in hyperspace. It was one of my most challenging, one of my most intense, and still actually looking at it now from an exploratory perspective, one of the best DMT experiences I've ever had. So yeah, hope you enjoy that one. Watch out for the Mantis.